Hello and welcome to Soulmate Coach Crystal, where you attract, create, and maintain a relationship that is lasting and loving. You guys see it's really bright in here today. The sun is coming in. It's just gorgeous. And so I said I just want to feel it on my back while I'm taping, which means one side of the tech recording is going to be bright. And so just, that it is what it is. I'm loving it. This is how I'm flowing today. Today, our topic is going to be about are you dating Mr. Unavailable or are you dating unavailable man? And I'm not talking about the man that's a dog or a player and unavailable. I'm talking about the nice guy, that really sweet guy. Sometimes he's like your friend and you go out to lunch together. He holds the door. I mean, different things that, that he's attentive in some ways, but you never really know what the nature of your relationship is. Are you dating? Are you together? Are you not? And then there's so much potential there because he's got a good job and he's got a lot of the qualities and characteristics you like, but something's missing. And so this is a list of, I think I'm going to do 6 things today that let you know that he's unavailable. And this is going to be a 2-parter. So we're going to come back next week with more of the list, and then I'll go over suggestions that I have for determining whether this guy is unavailable for you to decipher after hearing all of this stuff, whether he's really unavailable, and what do you need to do? What needs to happen for you if you keep finding yourself in relationships with guys like this or attracted to guys like this. The number one way that you know he's unavailable is he gives you just enough attention, but never enough attention to satisfy you. So it's like he gives you enough attention to hook you, to get your attention, to make you go, oh, maybe this guy likes me. And then he doesn't, then he pulls back. Then, he calls you for 3 weeks straight or 2 weeks straight. And then you go, hey, well, let's hang out this weekend. And he goes, sure. And he doesn't come through. That's a sign, that he is unavailable. He compares you to other women in a good or bad way. Now, there are 2 ways that this can happen. He can either say things like, and I'm going to quote here because this is a good one. I heard this one once upon a time. These women out here play too many games. See, that's why I like a woman like you. You're straightforward. Red flag. Could be a sign he's emotionally unavailable. Because bringing the other woman into it, creates this whole dynamic, and sometimes, testing to see how you respond to other women being, in the picture. So just be mindful that if he does things like that, or if he invites you to his office party, and then he spends the whole time joking with other women in the office and leaving you off to your own and telling jokes and playing with other women and coming back, oh, that Karen, she's something else. That's a sign. So keep your eyes open for things like that. He doesn't call you back or respond within 24 hours. That's a sign. A man that really likes you or really wants to spend time with you and get to know you is going to respond to you within 24 hours unless his hand is chopped off and he's in the ER in a coma. If he really likes you and he really has those feelings for you and he really wants that kind of committed relationship, he's going to stay in touch. You're not going to have to wonder where he is, why he's disappearing for 2 days at a time. A man that really wants to be with you is going to make himself available and stay in touch. Oh, and that goes into the next one. He makes you feel like you're overreacting. When you ask about things. So you may ask, well, why didn't you call me? I haven't talked to you in 2 days. What's going on? Well, I mean, why are you on my back? I had work. I was busy. You're being clingy. I don't like a clingy woman because you ask a basic question. And this form of overreacting, acting like you're overreacting, could come in the form of him overreacting, yelling, getting really offended when you just feel like you asked a pretty basic question, putting words in your mouth, saying you said things that you didn't say, twisting your words. So when you say, well, why didn't you call me back? Well, what, you expect me to call you every second of every day? That's twisting the words. That's not what I asked. I asked, why didn't you call me back within 2 days? And you're going to twist this around. Being critical of you. You're clingy. You're possessive. You're needy. And so those are signs that he may be emotionally unavailable when you ask something basic or you want to know something that is very, basic. It's not crazy to ask, and you get this response. Number 5, he likes to keep the waters murky. And that means that he likes things where you never really know what's going on. So you guys have been seeing each other for 3 weeks, and you're going, so, well, where's this going? What are we doing? We're just getting to know each other. We're just, seeing what's going to happen, seeing where it's going. I'm busy with work right now, and so, it's really not time to get myself really, tied into something, but I really like your company, and I really enjoy spending time with you. Do you notice the water's not clear at all? It's murkier, actually, because you still don't have an answer. Where is this going? What is this? So be aware that when you really start wondering, so where is this going, and you pose it to him, and you get all of this murkiness, yeah, he's probably emotionally unavailable. And number 6, he likes the game of push-pull. Or he just really likes to chase. And they're both a very similar game. And this is the game where, you tell the guy, you meet him, he's a nice guy. You go, hey, you know what? You're a nice guy. I'd love to hang out with you, but I'm not looking for a relationship. And so then he buys you flowers, and he shows up early, he's taking you out. And then, a month into it, you go, well, okay, well, maybe we'll get into a relationship. Maybe we can take this a step further. And then he disappears. Then he shows back up, and it starts all over again. This thing, or he tells you he's not ready for a relationship, and you go, okay, great. Then he moves in more and moves in more. You go, oh, I thought he said he wasn't ready for a relationship. And either you ask about it, or you say, what's going on here? And then he backs up again. And you find yourself in this pull and push, this tug of war. That's a sign that you're in relationship with someone that is probably emotionally unavailable. And so look, just a little something to go on into next week. The whole key with dating someone that is emotionally unavailable is hope. And that is the hope that it will be something more. And so there's always this room for hope. So the thing to think about between now and next week, if you're wondering if you're an emotionally unavailable, if you're dating an emotionally unavailable man, is to ask yourself, am I really in a place where I'm really wondering what this is? What's going on here? Really look at it, and really look at the relationship or the person you're dating, and ask the question, am I basing most of this on the hope that it will go somewhere, or is everything I'm feeling based on what is showing up right now in our relationship? So that's a way to start, pulling apart, I guess, separating the wheat from the chaff. So is most of my desire here, or most of my reason I'm staying here, based on hope that one day, whatever, or one day he will do whatever, he'll be this man, he'll be more consistent? Or is it really based on, this is what this guy is giving me? So just sort that through and look at that. And I'll be back next week with more signs and more that you can do if you found yourself in this relationship with this emotionally unavailable man. Well, I look forward to talking with you soon. Take care. Blessings.